What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Martin, and today we're taking a look at my BMW M140i. I'm going to do a quick walk around because I've already done a review of this car in stock trim. If you haven't seen it, go click in the top right corner because it has been tuned. We have tuned it with, as you might know, Evolution M, our BMW modification program. We've done a few modifications, XHP stage 2 gearbox software, MHD stage 1 engine software, and we've installed our magnetic pedal shifters, which are just lovely. So let's just do a quick walk around. This is a 2019 model, February 2019, so one of the last built M140i's, rear-wheel drive, non-X drive. It's with the ZF 8-speed and not the manual, because the manual it's a bit shit. And we have these 19-inch M Performance wheels on it, and what makes it quite special is that this has been fitted with the optional M Performance big brake kit. So that's very similar to the steel brakes of an M3 F80 in size and in performance, caliper, stuff like that. And performance carbon fiber mirror caps, little decal right there, and performance little matte black spoiler kit. I've changed to the stock exhaust. As you might know, I had an AC Schnitzer exhaust on there because I bought this car at my BMW M Specialist, de Maas in Echt, and they're also AC Schnitzer dealership, and this was their demo car. But I've sold the AC Schnitzer exhaust because I wanted the car to be completely stock, so I can show to you guys what all these modifications do to a stock car. So let's have a look at the engine. Of course, this is the mighty B58 straight 6 3-liter single turbo, the successor to the M135i with the N55 engine, which was a bit handicapped. Did sound very good, but this is just way better. As I said, I did an MHD stage 1 to it, which is just super simple. Anyone can do it. The only thing you need is the license code and the adapter, and you're good to go with any M140i, M240i, whatever. It's a DIY tune with the best BMW tuning experts giving you the software to upload to your car and making it do what this can now do. So as you can see, even the airbox is still stock downpipe, everything is stock except for the software, which does a lot. Trust me, I'll show you guys. So MHD even has the BMW OEM power kit in there, so you can upgrade to 360 horsepower. Oh, I shouldn't forget, if you're interested in these wheels, 19-inch M Performance, I think they're a little too big for me because I want to do 18s because of better semi-slick tires that are available for 18. Send me a DM on Autobahn and we'll figure stuff out, and you can come and collect it at our office. I'm not going to ship them. So if you're interested, let me know, send me a message. All right, it's a bit windy outside, so let's just see what the car did 100 to 200 completely stock. There we have it, 11.9 seconds. So on the Autobahn I can show you guys what it actually did with MHD stage 1. So as you can see, I've also installed the Evolution M magnetic shift pedals, which sound like a freaking rifle. And the feel to it, it's so heavy, and it has such a short throw and heavy resistance to it. I love it. I think it's one of the best products we have currently. So we have them for the F series and the G series BMWs. Go check it out in the description, and if you use code M140i you get a 10% discount on this kit. And it comes with these, like SMG E46 style full carbon pedals, or one of the larger ones, more like a G80 M3 style pedal, also full carbon. So in my previous video I talked to you about what I liked about the car, what I didn't like about the car, and let's see if things have changed tuning the gearbox and the engine. So as you can see, even the performance gauges have been changed because of the MHD flash. So it now reads up to 480 horsepower and 640 Newton meters of torque. I don't know the exact power figure, by the way, so we need a dyno for that. So I got Draggy hooked up so we can read out some acceleration data. But you know, it's a night and day difference even with a stage 1. The V58 is such a powerful power unit, and you know, the problem with this, the M140i, was the M2. When this came out, we had the M2, which still had the N55 engine. So the little brother of the M2, the M140i, had a more powerful engine, which was a bit weird. Which is why BMW downgraded it to 340 horsepower, but you know, we all know it's capable of far greater power figures than that. I think it's the best petrol engine ever made, honestly, when you think of money and power and upgradability, drivability, stuff like that. It's a bit damp here, so I'm not even going to try a 0 to 100, but to be sure, you need a limited slip diff to really make this thing handle its power, because as you can see, it's just wheel spin, and it's only one wheel spinning because we don't have a limited slip diff. And if you go into a corner, you can really feel that it's just like sliding away with one wheel instead of two. That's what I really don't like about the car. The corners, it's not really good at that. Powerhouse. It only has a lot of power. It's not really great around the corners, around the bends, because the suspension of the M140i is really handicapped, and it's quite famous for it. It's really quite bad. And you know, the first thing that I'm doing is install a factory or OEM limited slip diff from M Performance, because all that wheel spin, you know, you can do anything. It really cannot handle the power right now, and it also really desperately needs a suspension upgrade, because the suspension, high speeds, low speeds, it's quite bad. So why did I buy the car if I dislike it this much? Well, I don't dislike it. There's just a lot to dislike, but there's even more to like, because the powertrain V58 with the ZF8 speed is just marvelous. They went that way from the 1 series to the 7 series and even the X7. All models eventually got this beautiful V58 powertrain, and this was in 2019. It's only 4 years ago, but you know, looking at the lineup of BMW nowadays, it seems like it's a decade ago. Let's get rid of this little Abarth. So I like the fact that with the XHP Stage 2 we now have that snappy gear shift. because the stock gearbox software is just horrible. It's so sluggish and slow. So you can really tell that BMW really limited this car in many ways, because you know, the M55 M2 was just its bigger brother. It couldn't be better than that. And then came the M2 competition with the S55 engine, and then that basically was the end of the M140i, because then we got that 4-cylinder M135i F40. But this is the one you want. You just have to do a few upgrades. Look at that, 266 GPS. We've also removed the speed limiter. That's 271 GPS. It's a bit windy today. You can really feel the car just moving around so much. It's not great, really. So yeah, we definitely have to upgrade the car's suspension. But I just like the fact that, you know, combined with the shift pedal kit and XHP, it seems like a totally different car with a different gearbox, but it's just software and this beautiful piece of mechanical goodness. There we go. And that little click, I mean, a lot of people say it's too loud, but you know, when I put this car into manual mode, it's when I'm either on the Autobahn or on track, or I'm enjoying my favorite B road. But that little click combined with a snappy gear shift, I think is really, really good. You know, when you have a sequential gearbox, you also have that little click. It just has to be paired with a snappy gear shift. So 100 to 200, like around 12 seconds stock, 11.9 stock, and with MHD stage 1 we did a 9.7, which is a massive difference. So below 10 seconds, that's when we say it's a seriously fast car. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So next up will be, you know, upgrading the downpipe and then run a stage 2, which would add like 40-50 extra horsepower. But before we do that, we're going to install the limited slip diff and maybe some suspension parts. I love this car, really, I love it so much. I think the M140i is a future classic. Hey, look what we have here, another M140i. Ashley. He definitely has that stage 2 running, because, you know, who hasn't with an M140i? M140i's are just BMW's gift to the world. I just love them. I like them better than the M2. But maybe that's because maybe that's because I have 2 kids, and you know, when you have kids, your car needs really change. That's stupid loud. Alright guys, here's the border. I'm going to have a bit more fun, but I'm not going to do that on camera when we cross the 100 kilometers an hour sign. So thanks guys for watching, and hope to see you at the next video. Bye guys.